Hey guys, welcome to my creative world. Here I have made a facsimile of what I had in my base. Right now I'm going to try and teach you, and I say teach you, I'm going to show you what process I used for figuring out how to use the various extra blocks and adapters and such forth that will try and get an interface with that machine, with the fusion machine over there. As a nice simple test study, we're going to work with the redstone block up top here first, mainly because I've already worked out the vast majority of the code. So you come in here and you start playing around, and the first thing you realise is that you have no idea what any components are. So you go looking inside the wiki here, Open Computers Wiki, a ridiculous name that you're never going to be able to find. Just search Open Computers Wiki. In there you'll find component access. It'll go into the component API, blah blah blah, and literally you can steal these two bits of code here, not the little Lua bits, but this local components. This requires component bit. For some reason, the person who made Open Computers included all the Lua libraries, that's all the little bits of code to make your life easy in Lua, but didn't include any of the ones that actually work with open computers. So before you want to do anything with Open Computers, you have to assign the library to a variable. This is a pretty standard thing in most languages. They normally use the word include rather than require, but that's a thing. The next thing you get to do is go through the entire component list. This is all the components. Component.list reads out all the components and does this. Now, this is a little bit of magic here, just to get every single item in the list out, but it gives you this whole list of stuff here. And if I come back over this way and run my nuke check code, we're going to basically just break down my nuke check code. The first thing that comes out is this whole list of stuff here. Ignore this stuff on the bottom, that's just what I've been doing with stuff. More importantly, you can see that we have energy device, and just off the top it looks like there is also redstone. This is one of the big things about this that I don't like, is I can't scroll up and down. I don't know if there is a way to do so. I wish there was a way of opening it up elsewise. But yeah, there we go. So you can use these names on the side here to access the blocks. I said I was going to use the redstone block. I think actually not. I'm going to use this energy device. Now that energy device is all to do with this adapter down here. The adapter is interfacing straight to the fusion controller here. The person who was making Nuclear Craft was saying he wanted to get compatibility down, but if you try and put a cable on, you can see it just doesn't work. So if you're not sure whether a block works with with Computer Craft straight away, just put a cable on it. If it attaches, great. If it doesn't, not so great. So if it doesn't, you put an adapter block down, and that'll read it out there. Now, I'm going to actually go to the console at this point. Lua. Now, the first thing I need to do, because we're not in a program or anything like that, I need to rebind component. Oh, I hate the word component. I don't know if you guys have it as well, but I really, really hate it. Ponent. There we go, component. I don't know why, it's just a bad word for me. I'm slightly dyslexic, which means that, typing and stuff, not my best, but there we are. Okay, no, I wanted two of these, please. That and the fact that I'm just, totally ham-fisted, that's also a bad thing. So we've bound the component library to the keyword component there. That's the important thing. Now, if I go component, tab autocomplete, we're going to use that a lot to find out what we can do. You can see that you can go through now all the different things, either what you can do with the component itself, like the component list or things like that, so you can find out if component is primary. The ones with the brackets are things you can do. The ones without brackets, as you can see, energy device, are things you can access. So the energy device is the one we're after. That's the one that tells us what is in the fusion device, the fission device. Now, if I just tapped sideways on my arrow key there to stop it auto searching through the energy device, and then you can go through and find the different functions, methods, whatever they're called, that you can call out. And then what I do is open up this in another system. So if we come up here, let me do a thing quick. Okay, my Atom Smasher folder is in a bit of a weird place because I'm like in the holdout zone from Curse Launcher, and obviously it's now the Twitch launcher, so yours might say Twitch here instead, but you need to make your way to the Atom Smasher folder. If you don't know how to do that, go to the resource packs. It will put you into one of these folders and you just go up one. But in here, you should be able to find, if I remember where things are, is it inside the saves? I think it's inside the saves. Mine is testing dash, and in there you will find open computers. Inside open computers, you go to the hard drive. If you don't know which hard drive you're using, let's come back over here. You just read the numbers out, 3305, rah, rah, rah. Okay, we've got that, 3305. Let me get back to this. 3305, go inside, and you can see the different files that I use there. Now, I use Atom to be my file editor, no, not file editor, to be my text editor of choice, mainly because it comes with just about every language built in that I use anyway. We're going to wait for a while for that to load up, it turns out. So then, when I have access to the file that I want, basically what I do is I go through, I type down what we want here, so get energy stored, and you can see that I will then use it later on, so I will put it here, reactor power equals reactor.energy stored. So up here I've gone component.energy device equals reactor, so every time I want to access the energy device, all I need to do is call reactor. That's just a little bit of help for me to know what words are doing stuff here. So I get the max energy and the energy stored and then do stuff with it. But yeah, it was mainly just showing you how to get to this bit where you can go through and find out exactly what you can and can't do with a device. So if we get rid of this now and go redstone. Now the reason I really wanted to show you that is like this redstone one, this is covered. So if I come up here and go redstone, it's going to give us component redstone. I want the redstone IO. So over here it tells us that it offers the redstone component. Okay, so you can come here and get this whole list of information about what you can do with the redstone. So this is how I started off working, you know, get input, get output, set output. It's not nice and easy, nice and intuitive. You know, you write your words, you put the numbers in you want. It works out amazingly well. But unfortunately, if I then go energy underscore device, you can search with or without the underscore. I'm telling you, it's not there. You can go to the adapter, which is the thing that you fix, but it doesn't tell you what it actually works with here. It's really hard. You cannot find any list of commands that you can use with the adapter. So that's where this really comes into its own, is where you go .energy device. But yeah, that was a just simple, easy, very rambly way of showing you guys how to get to the various different components you need to use.